Oh, hi there, good people. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. See, oops. See. Oh, wait. Oh, there I am. Oh, yo. What's going on with the X? Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, what was it? Oh, yeah, I did. Fell hard. See, I forgot about that. Yes, I had to go back and make sure. My good pal, you know. That person already left. Yeah, I changed oil in my car. And Ford, yeah, nice people at Ford, yeah, they rotate my tires and stuff so I can drive around better. Now it's driving around better, actually, yeah. No, excuse me. Just trying to breathe. Nobody's watching anyway. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. I just think next year I'll be 62. I took my rest and doing my mask, and that helped a lot this time. Then I wake up and more refreshed. I'm just thankful they got a machine like that. Yeah, I'm very thankful. And pretty soon I will probably get a new machine. So that'll help me a lot for breathing. Yeah, I just need to breathe a lot. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. I'm just so tired right now. Tired. I'm just very tired. There's my hand back there. Oh, wear this for a while. I'll learn to breathe better. Just not breathing very well at times. It's not breathing very well, but sometimes I do. Yeah. Yeah. Get my car going. Yeah, just have to make sure it keeps going. probably like, yeah, my Grand Marquis will probably be the last car I'll ever own in my life. Sure it will be. Yeah, I just bought some rear-wheel drive because that way it'll last longer. Because front-wheel drive in Minnesota, it rusts away, and I've had a couple of vehicles already had to junk. Yeah. Oh, I'm just so tired. Just so tired. I am, yeah. Yeah. People are coming and going as usual. My breathing is off as usual. Yeah. And there's vacuum cleaners in the background. I forgot to put it away. Oh, and I got 3 people in the room. Great. And it's down to 1. Yeah, people are coming and going. Yeah, it's like I say, it's like a bus or train station in my chat room. People call. Yeah, maybe I should read maybe I should read a book train schedule or something. Maybe make the show better. Yeah, maybe there's a train schedule. Yeah. Track whatever, boarding that time of whatever. Yeah. Or maybe, oh God. Oh, boy. I'm trying to breathe. For some reason I can't. Hopefully I can. Oh, come on. Come on, Randy, breathe. Breathe. I'm breathing. I'm breathing now. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. Yeah. All right. There, now back to breathing again. Yeah. I want to spray now. That's good. My headaches. And then my chatters. Sometimes I get a headache and they leave. Oh, that Randy, I don't like him. He gives me a headache. Anyway, I just hope next year that some person out there just pays me gas money so I can drive them around. The trouble is these days when give people rides in vehicles, they just never pay gas money. They just don't. They're just too lazy. Yeah. 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 Oh, boy, now I'm feeling better. Yeah, not feeling better. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could go sometime to see the Christmas lights at night. Yeah, they have a street in Mankato. A bunch of people. They used to put Christmas lights for blocks. Blocks and blocks and blocks. I don't know if people do that anymore or not. They used to years ago. Yeah, but that's kind of a far drive just to look at that. Especially in the winter time, your gas mileage goes a little bit down in my car. Yeah, it's a little better. It's better summertime, like it's driving between 40 and 55 will be fine. Faster than that, I lose gas mileage. Gotta remind myself, get my gas buddy thing done for gas mileage. That's what I gotta do. Yeah, I just gotta do that. Yeah, just do the gas buddy for gas mileage. And hopefully the vehicle will stay in one piece next year. It's great what I've read. I don't know if I have a plastic intake manifold, but I do. I hope it's been replaced. I don't know. It's kind of scary to think about it. It's kind of scary to think about it. It makes me nervous. Those manifolds aren't cheap. Not cheap. Not cheap at all. Yeah, not cheap. But then maybe I'll wait till next year to drive around because that way I don't have to deal with the salt on the freeway or anything. They put lots of it on in Minnesota. I don't know, it's going to be warm next week, so I think there'll be a lot of snow melting again where I live. Yeah. First it gets real cold. I mean, we've just been having warmer winters lately, but I don't know. They say it's global warming, but I don't know. Maybe there's too much pollution in the air and it's covering the sun or something. Gotta be something, I guess. But yeah, my carbon footprint, I'm sure, is dirty. But let's see, Alan Airball too. Yeah, hell, hey, welcome. Yeah, that's my old hat. Uh, you know, you've been watching my shows. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's my old blue hat. Yeah, a couple of those hats I gave to the Salvation Army. So a couple of my hunting caps. I decided to give it to some poor people that could have some caps. And got to share in this world. Share with the poor. So I kept about 4 or 5 of them, like my driver's cap, my New Orleans cap, and let's see, my black cat hat. Yeah, as they claim out in the West, the black hats are the bad guys and the white hats are the good guys, which is a bunch of nonsense created by Hollywood. I went on the eagle's nest. Yeah, I'm sitting on the eagle's nest. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bar still called the Eagle's Nest, the Eagle Lake, Minnesota. Yeah, I never been there, but I've heard people that went there that said it was a pretty good place anyway. That's what they say. I don't go to bars myself, so but those who want to go to bars, go enjoy yourself on the perch. Oh yes, Eagle's Nest of the Perch. Yeah, a horse with wings. There you go. Yeah, let's see, a horse with wings. Yeah. Yeah, I could land in my hooves and go chew on some grass and some oats and some corn and some sugar too. Swooping down and eating the oats and eating the hay and eating the barley and yeah. Because as we all know, horses do not like meat as eagles. You know what I see? Candy? Candy. Okay. Yeah. I see here's got no food. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no food. Yeah. No food and die of starvation. There you go. The die of starvation, I'll be food to the crows and I'll be food to let's see. Oh, the vultures. Oh yes. Food to the crows and the vultures and the predators who are desperate to have something for dinner. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be food for other animals, though. Yeah. I'll be food for other animals. Because in nature, when one dies, something else eats it and or disappears. Except for humans. Of course, out in Komodo, yeah, they've had to do something about human bodies because they used to like bury human bodies underground, and sometimes Komodo dragons would be so hungry they dig underneath for human remains and eat it, swallow it whole too. Yeah, yeah, food is important. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, food is important to wildlife. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. But humans have a weird thing on, they have to put humans in like boxes and then dig them underground and bury them in dirt or get cremated or whatever, which I'm sure I'm going to see in my future. That's what I'm going to do, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to get cremated and hopefully somebody will dump my ashes in the Mississippi River so I can go around the world. It's one way I can go around the world if I can make it. Maybe my ashes won't make it to Mississippi. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. Do you have a White Castle, Minnesota? Yes, I do. Yeah, the nearest White Castle. I'll look it up. Let's see. Come on. Okay, where am I? Oh, yeah. Oh, there I am. Yeah. Well, let's see. The nearest one for me is Bloomington, Minnesota, from New Ulm. Bloomington. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's getting near the Christmas time. Yeah. Yeah. I get in a tree? No. No, we have trees around the apartment complex. So if I want to see trees, I just step on the hallway and take a look. Yeah. So the tenants there, they put up trees and stuff, and they like put in the community. They didn't put anything up for Thanksgiving, no. But for Christmas, they like put stuff up. I'm not sure. No, I'm sure the management probably found some used trees at the thrift shop or something, or let's put up a tree here. Let's say we've got some stuff for tenants. They get everything used. You're not going to buy anything brand new. Because management and apartments, they try to keep costs down. You know how they are. So, but that's fine. Somebody else already did that. And they didn't ask me, and me. I just go out and look at it. I know Christmas Eve in the community room, they're going to sing some Christmas carols. Maybe I can maybe I can YouTube video that. I don't know. Maybe I could do that. But then, let's see, I'm almost running out of my gigabytes of my phone, so maybe I could save that for that or something. Depending on how long they're going to sing. Because once it goes to millibytes, whatever you call that, a 1 minute video takes half the day to upload on YouTube. Yeah, once the gigabytes are gone on my phone. Yeah, and then two. Oh, cool. Marker. Oh, yeah, there you go. That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, bummer. Yeah, bummer. Your picture turned out bad. Yeah. I hear the snowplow running around outside. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it snowed out when that's supposed to snow tonight. Let's see. No, I'm not going to draw in my head. No. Yeah. You can see my bald head. That's as far as I'll show you. My head, nice and bald. I can shave it again, as I always do, because well, it saves money on haircuts, and if I grow my hair back, it'll probably somebody's they're scraping the school and church across the street. The Catholic schools. Oh yeah, they're always busy keeping the place up for kids. I don't know how they get all that money to do that because boy, that's expensive. But they do a very good job over there. And sometimes I see the Catholic nuns run around outside. Sometimes I hop in some vehicle and go on whatever. I never ask them what they do. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just weird. Sometimes you come up and you see Catholic nuns and it's unusual. Then you get used to it. It's just like wherever you live and what you see. It's unusual at first, and then you get used to it. You know. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I just. Yeah. I just. What's the most embarrassing during the live stream? Oh, while at home. Oh, I've had I've had a bunch of people mass attack me twice, and I stopped them. I stop them. It's easy to do to stop people like that. I took care of them. They don't bother me anymore. Easy to do. I mean, yeah. See what a lot of these higher subscribers don't realize. I mean, you do, and I do, and most people do. But what some don't realize is that even if you have, say, a million subscribers, if they harass other people, YouTube's going to kick them out forever. They don't care. Million subs to them, hey, they got many more millions per video. So million to them is no biggie. Another day, another dollar to YouTube. Yeah, they do what they want. Yeah, YouTubers behind the scenes, they do what they want. So yeah, yeah, some of the good and some of the bad. That's the way it is. Uh, I don't wear my hats very often around town. I wear a cap when I'm outside because when I walk around in the morning, see, I wear a cap because it helps me from catching. Avoids me from catching cold. I don't like to catch cold. Yeah, yes, I do. That's for my show. Yeah, yeah, that's for my show. I'll wear hats or caps or something. Sometimes I'll have hair or bald or whatever. But the last year and a half, I've been bald. Yeah, one day I lived in my last place and I had those stupid bed bugs and they were crawling my hair. So I just shaved it off so they won't bother me anymore because bed bugs will go in your hair and bite you. So I just shaved it off. Then I heard the bugs getting shaved too, and then I had to wash that thing to death. So they turned from a speck of dust and some turned pretty big. And when they bite you, those bed bugs, it doesn't hurt that bad, but it feels like poop coming out of its mouth. It's gross. Yeah, it's just disgusting. Yeah, they love biting those bed bugs. Yeah, they love biting. Yeah. I hope that those that buy houses or live in apartments, hopefully they don't have those problems because those buggers, they get around. A lot of those low class hotels, motels, and hotels, they have those. They have those buggers. Yeah. Oh God. Yep. So what a person's got to do when they travel, once they are out of those places, say if you're traveling in the summer, you'll have to keep yourself in your vehicle hot for a while, like an hour or two so you can get rid of all those dumb things. Yeah, just don't even turn on your air conditioner for a while, because oh boy, yeah, I had to detoxify. I had to. When I went to my friend Mike's house in Garden City, I stayed in 4 days in a shed. It's like about 120, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. I stayed in there for a while. Yeah, yeah. And I had to drive about 20 miles to the nearest bathroom. Yeah, they had one in the city park, and I used the outhouse. Yeah. But once I was better, I could go in this place, which is good. Yeah, I drove 20 miles about, yeah. Because in the city limits of Garden City, they don't have gas stations to go to, or they don't have a city park with an outhouse. But they did in Lake Crystal, the town of Lake Crystal, Minnesota, in a park. They have an outhouse on Lake Crystal. Yeah, that's a nice town, Lake Crystal. Yeah, yeah, pretty nice town. Yeah, I wouldn't live in their apartment complex, for example, because parking's tight, and it's the trouble when parking's tight and it's real close. People bang your vehicle and stuff, and they'll wreck it. Oh yeah, because I hate that assigned parking crap. Because you always park next to some rusted, dented vehicle where they bang your vehicle and that's it. And, oh yeah, and then in the stores and stuff. Oh god, sometimes I hate giving passengers rides because then they complain. You get closer. A person goes closer in a parking lot in the store. Okay, you go in, then go out. Chance every vehicle's banged or somebody behind you. It's just as fast to walk half a block to your vehicle for me. A guy like me that walks a mile and a half, 3 miles a day, shit, walking in the back of a parking lot's easy for me. Yeah, not a problem. Plus, you go out just as fast anyway. What's the difference for me? I mean, those that are handicapped need to, in the state of Minnesota, we have handicaps things, to park up front. I mean, we do in Minnesota. I don't, it depends on the states, I guess. Some states have them, some states don't, depending on what state you live in, I know in Minnesota, we have that in the major stores, and yeah, my mother and brother, he had that. So when I go to the store, you can put it up and I go real close because I had a mom with Alzheimer's disease and a brother and stuff. Oh, hey there, Willie. I am Matthias T5R. Very interesting name. Very interesting. Get some interesting names in the chat room. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, we always have the interesting names. Oh, thank you. That's my blue hat I got in the clearance rack in Target in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, I think for $4 or something like that. But the Target in Fergus Falls, they closed, lack of business, and they also closed their gas station and grocery store. Yeah, they closed a lot of businesses in Fergus Falls for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of too bad. Fergus Falls is a pretty nice town. A lot of houses and stuff. I mean, it's see, New Ulm is about similar population to Fergus Falls, but New Ulm, that town has a lot more money than Fergus Falls. Way more money. Way more stuff open. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Target store closed in New Ulm too, but New Ulm, they build stuff. They build stuff here and there, and yeah, they're going to build a new place by Broadway House on Broadway. I know I heard rumors it's a restaurant. I heard rumors it's another apartment, but that's doubtful. Do I have a Christmas tree? I don't. Down the hallway in my apartment, I do. So just walk down the hall, I can look at a Christmas tree. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't decorate my place really. No. The only decorations I do, no, I have nothing to do with what they do in the city of New Ulm. That's up to the city and it's up to the city council. I have no influence in the city of New Ulm. No, I have no influence. I have zero. Yeah, they wouldn't listen to me for this for any reason in New Ulm. Yeah, half my time when I walk by the police and sheriff's department. So yeah, no, they build what they want. They build what they want. You're running for governor, yeah, right. What, get about what, 50 votes? Yeah, I'm not going to spend my money on 50 votes. No thanks. And I'm not interested. I'm not interested in running for governor. And the only thing is, as far as running for governor is concerned, oh, you mean you mean mayor of New Ulm? No, I won't do that neither. No, I won't do that neither. I won't be the mayor of New Ulm. No, no thanks. Too much of a headache. Yeah, you gotta have thick skin to be a mayor of New Ulm. Just think of all these negative things you get from residents of New Ulm, those that don't like you. I mean, even if you're 90% popular, you always have some of that 10% are gonna write those angry emails. Of course, they have staff to look at it, but you know, no, I wouldn't want that job. No thanks. Mayor, governor, nope. Maybe I'd be mayor of a town of about maybe 40, 50 people, but maybe I'd be a day mayor of Dorset, Minnesota or something. But I'm not going to go up to central Minnesota anymore because I have no reason to go up there. I've done enough YouTube videos up there. So I've done more than enough up there. So I've done probably every town up there. And I've done some in North Dakota too. So done Fargo. Fargo was fun. I like Fargo, North Dakota. Very, very nice town, Fargo. Yeah, everybody goes to Fargo instead of Moorhead. Everybody. I know. Oh, we go to Fargo. We go to Fargo. We go to Fargo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the flower tray. No, that's my TV tray. Yeah, it's this is like in the 1950s. It's a steel TV tray. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a thing here. What does it say? Oops. Quaker made. Oh, I got glasses. See, Quaker made stain resistant quality. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, pretty good condition. I only paid $9 for it at the well, as long as oops, how do I do this? Uh-oh, I didn't wreck it. Oh no, I didn't. Good. There. Yeah, there you go. It's a TV tray. Yeah, no, I try not to. I collect it for an antique because that's like back in the 50s. I only paid $9 for it at the MRCI thrift shop. You look it up on eBay. Look up metal trays, vintage metal trays. You see them, they're like $50, $60 on eBay. Yeah. I saw that for $9. I grabbed it. You know, sometimes I'll go into thrift shops, I'll look at certain things, you know, and if I like certain things, I'll buy it, you know. Yeah, root beer would, but I'll use my wooden trays I got at Menards. I paid like $15, $20 for. They're not as good, but sometimes I'll use that when I clean my bathroom sink. I'll put that on there too. Not this one though. This is too nice. That's too nice. The only thing I'll put on there, for example, my rags. There's my rags on the table. Yeah. Put my rags on it. Or I can use my good and clean wipes I get at Menards, for example. Use that and if I was in the military, I'd be doing push-ups. They'd make me do push-ups, and I'd say, "Oh no!" Oops. Here we go. Yeah. I just did clean it. Yeah. There you go. They're nice and clean now. Yeah, nice and clean. I should just leave it like that for now on. Yeah. Yeah, nice and clean. Well, push up. Oh God, I can't do push-ups anymore. I'm too heavy and my arms are too weak. Yeah, my arms are too weak. That's why I got to build my legs walking around. So in case I have self-defense, I can kick somebody. I can only use it for self-defense because if I use it for offense, I'll say you're in prison according to laws of Minnesota. I looked it up. So I got to be careful what you do. Got to be careful what you do. Yeah, got to be careful. Yeah, Minnesota. They have almost every way you move. They fine you too. They love finding people. That's Minnesota for you. They love to find people for practically everything. Bins? Oh yeah. Oh, my totes. Yeah, it just says stuff in my totes. Nothing of value really. Nothing of value. Just my things in case I move again. I put stuff in totes and take it with me. Oh yeah, totes are great. You can put stuff in, and it's good. It's good to. It keeps the bugs out. It's excellent at keeping bugs out. But sometimes you have to put tape over the holes depending on what you put inside your totes. Yeah, great for packing totes. You can use them over and over and over again, unlike boxes where boxes will deteriorate and then a person's got to recycle them. You know, yeah, I like totes. I like totes. I like, yeah. I wish I can win the stupid Lotto America. Now it's up to $10 million now for the dollar thing. So dollar piece lottery. Well, it's $1 billion for the Powerball, but you have to pay $2 for it. Well, I could pay $2. Don't have any chances. Yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, it is a ripoff, but it cured my drinking. So it cured my drinking going to the bars. Makes me look forward to something I'll never get. But sometimes I do get $2 here, $2 there. For example, let's see, $1 in stocking stuffings, and there's my winner right there. And then you get your second chance, which I'm sure I'll never win. Yeah, generally, lotteries. Yeah, lotteries, almost nobody wins. Yeah, stocking stuffers, yeah. Yeah, the lottery people, they stock their stuffings with money. Well, we lose ours. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the mainstream media, when they report on lottery, Oh, tonight the lottery is $1 billion. But just in case you have trouble with your winnings, there's a lottery hotline. Yeah. And then 95% of people will laugh or give the finger or whatever. Yeah, I'll play anyway. And some people, they'll just play more tickets to spite them. That's how it works, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I got gifts for adults. Yeah. Well, yeah, that'd be nice. But our relatives and I, yeah, we don't like give gifts to each other anymore. So yeah, we don't give gifts to each other. So because a couple of relatives are kind of broke, so we just make deals with each other. You know, you give nothing to me, I give nothing to you. We say okay, and that's the way it is. Yeah, funny thing is too that these days, in the old days before internet, people called each other, send letters a lot more to each other. Nowadays, people don't not only don't do that, a lot of people don't even email each other anymore. A lot of relatives and stuff. And I'm one of them. You know, my relatives, they think of me as a boring person, and they mostly ignore me. And okay, ignore me, I ignore them back. You know, so what, right? Yeah, I wish them well, but nah, they think of me as an afterthought, and oh well, not just another day. It's the way it is with the relatives, mine anyway. And we like each other, but we don't talk to each other. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. I have no problems whatsoever, you know. Uh, I have something to comb my eyebrows. As I get older, as I get older, my hair gets funnier. My health gets funnier. My health gets worse. Wait. My hair. I said my hair. Yes, I think. Yeah. I gotta remind myself not to mumble my words because sometimes I do when I do YouTube videos and then I gotta go back again and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a chore. You know, it's a real chore. I'll tell you that right now. It's a real chore for me anyway. Yeah, yeah. Like sometimes when I do my shaver, I use this brush and brush things off. Bought a brush for $1 in the clearance rack. Yeah, then I'll use a converter for my Kodak ZX3 camera. That's for that. And for the phone, of course, where's my phone? Yeah, I put my phone someplace. It's probably in my pocket. Basket. Oh, that's my laundry basket. Yeah, that's full of my white medical towels. I gotta wash at the laundromat sometime in hot water because at the apartment I live in, it's all cold water. You know, I try to wash my stuff in warm water. You touch it, it's cold. It's always cold. You know, yeah, you can complain to management. They say, "No, it works. That's good enough for you." That's what they tell you at the apartments. You know, because in Minnesota, I could speak for Minnesota. You know, as long as there's water in the laundry tub, that's fine. Hot water, hot, warm, and cold is it doesn't matter. You know, and man, that's what management will say. And then they'll say, well, if you don't like it here, why don't you just move out? Because they got a waiting list of people moving in anyway. So that's why I hope when I win the lottery, I can get a house. Am I a good spokesperson? No, not really. Not really. I've had friends who are a lot better. I got friends on YouTube a lot better. The ones I've interviewed and the ones that interviewed me, you know. Yeah, yeah, better spokesperson. Yeah, much better spokesperson, yeah, than me. I just hear this is my hobby, you know. Nothing but a hobby to me. Yeah, lately I've been playing Wire Club Wordy and I get beat often. But that's all right. I get beat often. Yeah, I don't care. I don't really care. I'll just have to think of something. Yeah, just not a good spokesperson. Oh no, not really. I'm getting to forget things now. I'm getting to forget things, and I just hope I don't have Alzheimer's disease because that's what I'm afraid of. Because I have a good chance of getting it. I have a very good chance because my mother had it, my brother had it, and it killed them, both of them. And my little brother, he was only like 55 and a half years old, and he couldn't hardly talk. So he got that Alzheimer's, and he died choking on his food in his group home while having a meal. He choked and fell off the chair, and that was that. Yep, that was that. And I saw his jaw. It was like swollen and stuff like that. It was too bad. I wish I had a lot of money. I would have taken care of him. I didn't have hardly any money in my relatives. They rather put him in the group home, and he's in the way, and I'm busy with my life, having fun. That's my relatives. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, so I say, if you ever have a relative that's like you have your parents or your brothers or sisters that are like real cool with you, I'd keep them home with you if you can. Keep them home if you can. Hopefully, a person will have someone to assist them. Yeah, hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that's the case because group homes are no picnic. And I unfortunately put my mother in the rest home. Rest homes are no fun either. Yeah, I talked to my late friend, Betty May Model. Yeah, I used to go in her room all the time and talk to my mother. And yeah, 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 she lived to be, what was it, 80? God, what was it? She was born in 1930, 200. She lived to be 87 years old, and she was weighing like over 300 pounds, and she could talk just like I can. One time I told Betty, I said, I wish I could put you together with my mother. Will you be home with me? She says, well, what will we do? And I told her the things we do. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Oh, I'd go all over the United States if it was me. She said, oh, God. I said, I like small and medium towns. She says, oh, me too. I hate those big cities. Too much crime, too much traffic. I said, oh, sure. Yeah, I won't even drive to Minneapolis anymore. Too much carjackings over there now. Oh, yeah, they'll steal my car for parts. They don't want it for joy. Oh, they'll joyride it. Yeah, they'll fire up the tires or gun the car. Yeah, they'll do that. And there's more than enough horsepower to do that. More than enough. With only 66,000 miles, plenty of go. And I don't beat the vehicle, and neither did the previous people, so it does have full power. Unless a person don't step on it, too often, the vehicle will have full power. But if it's stepped on too much, it loses power. And then the fuel injection system is not cheap to repair or anything. So I got 4 people in the chat room. Thank you. Oh, I got 3. Nah, that's all right. Even one person is great. I don't care. Yeah, got my 1,000 subscribers and getting a lot of you. Oh, people. Oh, I'm boring you to death. I'm sorry. Please come back, people. Please. Sometimes I talk and then they start leaving and they come and go and come and go. Let's come and let's go. Let's come and go and come and go. Let's come and go and come and go. Come and go, come and go and come and go. And now I got 4 chatters again. Hooray, hooray. Let's celebrate. Yeah, let's celebrate tonight. Yeah. Celebrate. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate. Oops. There you go. I'll try one more time. Oh, look. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Try that now. Ah, it looked like she did. Oh. There you go. All right. Boy, sometimes I just. Yeah, I can't juggle though. Anybody who can juggle, that's great. Even yeah, some people can juggle. Do I have ball caps? No, I don't. I don't have that. No. No, I got a baseball I bought from the thrift shop from the 1950s. That's not worth much. They pretend like they autographed their baseball. I guess they threw a no hitter at Little League or something. I bought it, $1.50. I thought, why not? Not worth much. Sometimes I'll buy novelty items and I got a relative, oh, you buy junk. Fine. I don't care. Yeah, no. It's my relatives for you. They, they're different. They're different from everybody else on planet Earth. They're my relatives. They're on their own planet. they're on a planet someplace somewhere where no one else knows where they are. That's my relatives for you. Yeah. Sometimes they're hard to talk to. Sometimes they act confused. And then I did an experiment not to call them, and they don't call me, and that's great. So I talk to you wild horse fans instead, and you wild horse fans make more sense most of the time. My relatives anyway, because my relatives most of the time don't even make sense, and I don't either. So we're even. We're even at not making sense. We're even in that way. See. Yeah. Sometimes I go to. Yeah, that's my funny way of breathing. I can't get dates anymore. I guess I could in the apartments. I can get some of those women who look like yesterday, but I want ladies of today. The wild, pretty ladies out there, yeah. Yeah, the wild, pretty ladies of today, yeah. The wild, pretty ladies of today. The wild, pretty ladies of today. Let's have some fun. Let's do what we want. Let's shut the door and do what we want. And the people on the outside don't know what we do behind closed doors. We have a lot of fun, of course. But I won't say no. I won't say on that one. No. But we have fun our own way. That's the way. That's the way it ought to be. Oh, God, I wish I was 20, 30 years younger doing this. It'd be so much more fun. I get more younger people on too. But that's the trouble. You get to up to the 60s and stuff like that. Young people want to see the young people on the air, of course. They always do. They always do. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, it's all for sure. Yeah, that's all for sure. Yes, that's for sure. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Ha. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. There you go. Yeah, that's for sure. Now they're leaving. That's for sure. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes Sometimes people get in different moods and stuff like that. Yeah. 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 Sometimes a person go to the stores. You know what you do? Sometimes you look in the clearance racks and yes, you can find some good deals. And oh, let's see. Oh, yes, yes. Ah, sometimes you can find good deals. A $28 championship belt for $4.80 on Walmart clearance. This one's $1 some figurines. So you champions out there. Yeah, you champions. AEW belt. Eh, yeah, I like that. I like this belt better than WWE. To be honest with you, WWE belts to me they're kind of tacky. But hey, gets the fans though. Gets the fans. That's the main thing. Yeah, good old Vince McMahon. Get this. He did you know that he sold the WWE to somebody from Saudi Arabia, some group or something for I think it was $6 billion for the WWE. Yeah, no wonder Vince McMahon is a genius. No wonder that guy's a genius. $6 billion for WWE. I think that's kind of a mistake because I don't think, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't think pro wrestling is going to get very big anymore because you're never going to see 90,000 in the Pontiac Silverdome anymore. You're never going to see over 100,000 like in Korea or something. Or yeah, yeah, and that's the same with like rock singers or country singers. Yeah, the most you'll get is like 40,000 people. Like in We Fest in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, they get over 40,000, but a lot of them see over the weekend, they'll like stay in tents and stuff overnight. They'll like sleep in a tent. They pay so much money. Some people will like stay in the motels or hotels, and like in Alexandria, yeah. Oh, I should have did that one area where they had the miniature golf course and that old motel. I have pictures of it. Hopefully, if I can get my desktop fixed, I can redo my pictures and I can do my picture stuff on YouTube. But I don't know. I got to find a computer repair shop to give me a hand, which will be expensive, of course, because I don't know how to get out that hidden stuff, on my internet. Don't know how. Yeah, you got to find the right computer. Oh yeah, I know. I've had people tell me I should go to those Best Buy Geek Squad. No way. I'll go to the independent computer repair people because they know more what they're doing. It's more expensive, but at least they know what they're doing. At least they know what they're doing. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just yeah, yeah. So far so far you people have just been so outstanding. You really are. Yeah, you people are so great. Oh, yo, no, I see that often, especially when something. To be honest with you, that's a good point there. I go around YouTube. Sometimes I'll like a show, and then they'll say, like, comment, subscribe. It'll get more viewers out there. Duh. Yes, it does, you idiot. And guess what? I'm not going to subscribe to you. And I wish I. And sometimes I'll put the dislike button down, even though it doesn't show dislikes. And that's another thing, too. I wish YouTube would give an option to people like me. Do you want your dislikes numbers in public? I do. I want mine. I want my dislike numbers and shown in public. But YouTube don't do that. I've seen it on the X before, where everybody says, "Hey, show the dislike buttons numbers." you see it all there, then YouTube doesn't do anything. YouTube and Google doesn't do anything, Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, that's YouTube for you. Yeah, those YouTube people, they have that one lady go like this or whatever, and they act like they're doing you a favor by giving you these tips. And 90% of those tips are nothing. They're meaningless. That doesn't give you any subs unless you pay to have some of those YouTube experts tell you how to do that. You know, why waste money on it? You know, why waste money? Yes, use the tag words. That's the key. Using tag words, use tag words your own way, which I do. That's the thing. Yeah, but so many, yeah, yeah, that's true. A lot of YouTube. Yeah, a lot of those YouTubers, yeah, they sit on the couch and don't get any money. Yeah. Well, then there's some, surprisingly, they have like 4,000 subscribers and they have such crappy shows and they still get a lot of viewers too. Yeah. I mean, some of them, there's some ugly looking people, they'll have their shirts off or something, show their big stomachs or big flabby arms with some stupid tattoo. Like, comment, subscribe. You cool, man. Yeah, you see idiots like that out there too. You know, see idiots. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. There's some people that do succeed in, let's say if I have a Patreon account, which I might do in the future, it always be on the low end, if I do, because I'm thinking about it in the future. If I can somehow get around to it, yeah, it'd be low end money, of course, and I'd probably have nobody donate anyway, and I wouldn't care. Nobody would donate, and I wouldn't give a damn. So what? Who cares? My shows aren't worth a dollar anyway. My shows aren't worth a penny, but who cares? Who cares? I just do this for a hobby. Yeah, and I never dreamed I got 1,000 subscribers, and I did. I never dreamed it. I thought yeah, when I first started, it's funny as heck. God, was it over 2 years? I had like 13 subscribers in 2 years. Yeah. I'm sitting there, how do I get subscribers? How do we do it? But then one day, my brother and I went to New Orleans, and then that really, really did it. Because I was one of the first YouTubers that did the city of New Orleans. Now everybody does New Orleans. Everybody does New Orleans now. Yeah, because that's a wild, fun town, New Orleans. They keep all their old buildings. That state of Louisiana has been through so much floods, so many floods. Now they have sandbags around most of the Louisiana. They got to build these tall sandbags because sometimes the Gulf of Mexico will go way up, and with the floods and stuff, it goes up to like 12, 13 feet deep. Oh, imagine all that sewage. Oh, that sewage floating around in people's toilets. Gross, huh? Makes me not want to live in Alma because Alma got flooded over 10 feet of water, because Alma is like 50 miles south of New Orleans, Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel bad for the people of Louisiana and other states too that have to go through that flooding period. Because back then, see, people used to like build by the coast and stuff. They didn't have modern weather technology like they do now, where they can kind of sort of predict weather ahead of time. I mean, they're not always right, but they are a lot of the time. The snowstorm coming in, but then sometimes the wind will shift at the last minute. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drive in hailstorms and rain, and then roads are slick as hell in here. I drive a rear-wheel drive vehicle, and I'm here to talk to you about it. I won't do that now, but back then I did. And God, I almost died a couple of times. Yeah, I almost died a couple of times driving on those roads. Especially, I just wish someone out there would have a video put up on YouTube. That bridge outside of Eagle Lake, they used to call it the 9 Mile Corner Suicide Bridge. This bridge where it does that turn and it's like very narrow. Semis go through that. Oh God, I wish I would have videotaped that bridge. I'd have a lot of views. I'll tell you that. That was the most dangerous bridge I ever drove on in my life. That was by far the most dangerous bridge. I'm glad they tore that bridge down. And you had to drive 50 miles out of your way to go to Mankato. You know what? I didn't even care. Anything to tear it on that bridge. I'll drive 500 miles out of my way to tear it on a dangerous bridge. And when you see death, see a truck going downhill, a Freightliner, you're glad you're alive. That far from a Grand Prix. Truck downhill, me uphill. A rear-wheel drive vehicle, and the tires were about half good too. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to go now, so I'll be on tomorrow at 12 if you want to put up with me. So, bye, everybody. Yeah, you too.